Now look, the world doesn't do permanence very well. We know that. And I just want to say to you, there's nothing easy about permanence. It's not like going snow skiing, just getting up there and going down the hill. It's not. It's like climbing a mountain again and again every single day. Alec described to me how Lauren is so very loving and caring always to him. He said that she's always making sure that I'm happy and comfortable. Lauren is there to comfort me. She's there for me in times of struggle. Alex said Lauren definitely brings out the best in me and helps me keep motivated to do the things in life that matter. He said God has definitely blessed me with the greatest partner I could ever ask for.
I vow to be the person you need me to be. I vow to keep God number one in our relationship. I vow to always put our relationship first. I vow to push you to be your best. I vow to always be your biggest supporter. I vow to always be the light in your darkness. I vow to work hard to keep you happy. I vow to listen to you in my times of need. I vow to become the husband God wants me to be. I vow to love you even when you think you're undeserving. And I vow to love you from now until forever.
We're perfect.
That was it.
It was perfect.
I met Lauren at Baylor University at 2017 during our freshman year. We crossed paths multiple times, but our interactions were never long. I vaguely remember that we said we'd both never be friends, but it's crazy how God has other plans for you. I'd gone almost 18 years thinking I knew what a real friendship was, but boy was I wrong. My whole perspective changed when I met Lo. You see, I could list a million meaningful memories between spontaneous concerts or traveling to be Baylor's #1 football supporters, Sick'em Bears. But my favorite were those late nights. Those nights we had a million things to do, and yet managed to find every possible distraction. Those were the nights I laughed the hardest and realized I hit a jackpot in a friend.
And Lauren, you described Alec as caring and compassionate. Alec Lauren says that you love her in a way that makes her feel safe and understood. She says that you make her laugh until she can't breathe and that you know how to pick her up when life gets overwhelming and hard. Lauren says Alec is her first phone call for all successes or failures. He always has the right things to say. And she says being Miss Conkin is the honor of my life, and I can't wait to learn, grow, and love with Alec all my life with him by my side.
Alec Corbin, you're the man I have been praying for my whole life. You're everything I have been searching for in a life partner and more, and I'm so grateful to be yours. You love me in a way that makes me feel understood and safe. You can make me laugh until I can't breathe, even when I don't really feel like laughing. You are goofy and hilarious, but you can be serious when the situation demands it. You're always my first phone call for good news, bad news, and venting about minor life inconveniences. You have a heart that is pure and you love sincerely. You carry yourself with righteousness and will be a great leader for our future family. Your smile is my favorite thing to see when I wake up and when I go to sleep at night. You are light to all who know and love you. Over the years, my love for you has only grown. We have gone through a lot of changes, but you have always been my constant, my home. Although there were some growing pains, it has been the joy of my life to learn with you, grow with you, and watch you succeed at achieving your dreams. Deep down, we'll always be those 18-year-old kids that didn't really know what we were doing, but were recklessly in love. So these vows represent my commitment to you, our marriage, and our future. I vow to dance with you like no one is watching. I vow to learn the guy parts of songs so we can sing duets together. I vow to not always take life seriously and to live in the moment with you. I vow to laugh until we can't breathe and to be your shoulder to cry on when times are tough. I vow to always be your best friend, confidant, and partner in crime. vow to stand by your side through all of life's ups and downs. I vow to always be your biggest supporter and cheerleader, just like those good days at good old Cooper High. I vow to hold you and love you even when you're sick, and especially if you're a little bit dramatic about it. I vow to always point your heart towards God and to keep Him at the center of our relationship. I vow to continue to learn and invest in our relationship so that it may grow and flourish. I vow to always fight for our marriage with every fiber of my being. I vow to cherish each and every day we have together until God calls us home. I vow to give you my heart, to let you see the real me, and I vow to forever be recklessly in love with you. Today is the start of the rest of our lives, and I can't wait to watch you be the leader and husband God created you to be. Here's to forever, I love you more. I love you too.
I'm crying like a baby.
It's okay.
I encourage you at this holy altar today to keep working on serving each other, to keep working on meeting each other's needs, no matter what the cost to yourself. The great and drastic changes of life are not just in your past, they're in your future. And the key to having a great marriage is not that you fell in love when you were teenagers. The key to a great marriage is choosing to fall in love with each other again and again and again. The world says love is here today and gone tomorrow. God says love lasts forever. The world says love is something that you accidentally fall into. God says that love is a decisive choice. The world says that love is all about feelings. God says that love is all about action. The world says that true love is a love that's easy. But God's version of love is unconditional, no matter what, no matter how, no matter when kind of love.
I had a front row view watching this relationship turn from high school kids to this beautiful married couple sitting here today. Within the first couple interactions, there was no denying the amount of love Alec had for Lauren. I remember watching you guys dance at a Zeta event. It was like no one else was in the room. At this moment, I know you're going to take care of my best friend. Standing here today, I'm confident you'll fulfill the role of a protective and loving husband. After watching y'all's love story unfold over the years, here's a couple lessons I've learned from y'all. 1. Love each other unconditionally through all of life's curveballs. 2. Actively choosing each other even when y'all were 350 miles apart for months on end. 3. Spontaneous adventures can keep a relationship fun. 4. Hibachi is always the move, including the yum yum sauce. And 5. No one makes being dog parent cooler than y'all.
God's love is a commitment love that cannot and will not be deterred.